listen, I sub too now.
Okay, but Sunny has a turbo button on his controller, so...
Let's practice. I need to practice.
I'm down. We'll get it.
This up. Here we have grand final, set 1. So K-Coon sent Mace down to the losers, and he's back for revenge, just kind of taking out Sunny after only losing 1 game to him, and just Swift 3-0, and he's looking to go Swift 3-0 on K-Coon, but I don't think K-Coon's gonna let that happen. You asked me, I don't think K-Coon's gonna let that happen. This one's kind of just like a slobber knocker. They're just kind of hitting each other back and forth, just making trades in the neutral. It's pretty even. Neither of them really have the. I would say K-Coon has the momentum. He's definitely looking the most composed, but they just keep hitting each other. Like, it's hard. The neutral in this is just. K-Coon gets 2 Sheik hits and Fox. Mace gets 1 Fox. He just scooped that jump. He was like, he jumping on my Lila. I know this is your home turf, but. Just misses the angle. He probably wanted a slight turn angle. Got a little bit of extra damage on K-Coon. Really just wanted not to lose that stock, I'm sure. Now K-Coon's gonna play a little bit safer to try and really keep him up. He put Fox into a lot of huge disadvantage, but just double jab up smash.
K-Coon have a sponsor?
No. Legendary Icon Gas Squad K-Coon versus Solid Mace. Ooh. Did he just... Did he just slide into the blast zone? Like, a lot of those things, like, I hope that doesn't get to Mace too much. He's known for having, like, a... Gamepad's on. No, he's known for a little bit more tilting and stuff, so like something like that can affect his mentality a lot. As K-Coon goes up 1-0, we're going into talent videos. Like, Fox will be able to kill off the top a lot easier here, but Fox is also a light character. She will be able to. Ooh, we're in this classic. I was gonna say the classic bad situation for Fox, but none of that's because Fox has got to make a lot of crucial techs to get back, but just gets another bad angle and dies early. He's already gotten lapped in the first 15 seconds. Have to work a lot to back this in, and not just in game. He's got to work a lot to get his composure back. He's gotten 2 SDs in a row, and it cost him the first game, and it's probably potentially cost him the second game here. And coming from losers, he's gonna have to win a straight 3-0 and then win 3 more to make this grand finals for K-Coon. It's going to be incredibly hard, but K-Coon keeping him at disadvantage and keeping him at the ledge, going for a little bit too much and now forced off the stage. It's it's one of Tim's biggest problems, I feel, is he goes a little bit too much for those big reads. Like, he's not going for what's guaranteed, or what's a little bit safer, and he loses a little bit of advantage. But like, at this point, he's just going for it. He realizes that Mace isn't really playing to his best, and he can just make trade for trade here. Like, he can go in, and if he wins 50% of the time, he'll win the rest of the game. But doing a bad option like that will bring Mace back in the game. 122 deficit it's a huge deficit, especially to build back against Sheik, but Fox is definitely not someone you count out. A massive punish game and he'll kill it like a down air setup at 80. Yeah, like, Fox is entering those percents where it's incredibly hard to kill. With Sheik, like, a lot of, like, just like that, a lot of the setups don't work. So in terms of kill percent, they're about the same. Like, K-Coon needs a solid extra 20 to get him at a reliable kill percent, and Mace needs him at another 20 as well, honestly. Max Rage Fox on town and say that up smash is going to be an absolute menace. Oh my god, getting the back air! He has no jump, can he make it back? Yeah, you can never lose heart. You like, a lot of times you wanna point out. I think one of the most important things to point out when you look in games is that point at which you lost the match. And the game pad activated. And that point in that match was when K-Coon did that down there. It's when you get ahead like that, you can feel like, oh, I'm feeling myself, like I can do dumb options like that, but it really puts you at a disadvantage that you don't need to. And Mace capitalized on it really well. Kept his composure and just K-Coon got a bit desperate. Cool, I got 1 money for guilty here because the others they refunded us. Back to what I was saying. Yeah, Mace really just kept his composure, and K-Coon, like I said, overextended himself and put himself in a situation where he got a back air without a jump. Like, I'm gonna Mace to just try such like a risky option so deep in it. It's crucial clutch moments like that that really win games. Wow, just catches to wake up with a tilt, finish him off with the up air. He's really pushing him. He's really pushing. He wants to have the reset. Just gets nails with a bouncing fish and a really good percent. Like 19%, not much. That's forward throw bouncing fish right there. As they say, matchups against Sheik don't start until you're at 60% anyway, so that's why being at 100%, 120% against Sheik is it's not the most scary thing. She only can hit you with certain things. Sheik is honestly like scarier at other percents. Because then she can combo you to death and put you at those bad stuff. At higher percent, she gets less scary. If you're center stage against a Sheik at 110, you don't have much to fear except up smash. But when you're 80% off stage as Fox, you have a lot to worry about against a Sheik. It's what people aren't sure what this matchup is, whether or not it's. People know it's probably not Fox favor, but people know whether it's even or Sheik favor. And the deciding factor that really makes people think is Sheik's edge guards against Fox are brutal, but. It was a really good read from Tim, or from K-Coon, but he just doesn't get Mace with a little bit too much percent to capitalize. Trying for a lot of these ledge trumps, but oh my god! He almost connected the up air from the side B, but ends up not needing it. Connects the back air and goes up 2-1 in the first set of grand finals. Mace really is looking to get that bracket reset because he's looking to get the money. If he can get the money today, he can go to Genesis apparently. He'll have just enough money. So he's fighting really hard today.
3, 2, 1, go!
So we're moving into step 4 of grand finals. I'm gonna give herself this Irie. Starting off with a little bit of damage. These two just love to get and just hit each other a lot. And a lot of the times it really benefits Mace because they trade blow for blow, exactly. Like 1 for 1. Fox just having the much higher damage per move. Sheik, it'll really put him in advantage. Just right here, like they get the 1 hit, the 2 hits, the trades. It's benefiting Mace a lot, despite the fact that it honestly feels like K-Coon does have the momentum here. Mace is only getting in those little bits, but just those little bits that K-Coon's letting him get in are adding up. Mace isn't playing incredibly cautious against him, and K-Coon's gonna have to slow it down a little bit and just try and. The way to fight Fox is you make him impatient. You try and strangle him out a little bit. His whip punishing is incredible. You bait your move, he can whip punish you. So you just have to not get baited. You can't. It's easier said than done. but you just can't whip. That's how you box. You get one hit and whiff another, especially a Sheik, you just lose. But okay, K-Coon with the absolute Mensa reaches, run up B, takes out Mace's looked like just a short hop attempt, and now he's continuing the momentum. K-Coon is incredibly good at hanging on to momentum. He doesn't get those bursts so much, but if a lot of times he's very good at controlling a situation. It's what Mace has been doing in these past few games. He's not letting him take control of the situation, actually. As much as I talk about K-Coon needs to just strangle Fox or just make sure he doesn't have a neutral. Wow, that was a read and a half. I'm sure he was side B. But as much as I talk about Mace just like stuff Fox's neutral out, stuff Mace's neutral out, Mace is doing a good job just getting in there, not just throwing. Eventually, sometimes you throw your face at the wall and it'll break. Fox is a little bit more in the face. Fox is a bit of a sledgehammer sometimes. Game 5 in finals. Mace looking to reset it and looking to just end it here. Just send everyone home a little bit early, get the Guilty Gear bracket started up, maybe get that side event started, you know. We're gonna go to Lilat. Pretty good counter pick against Fox. Fox players are kind of discovering that Lilat's not really terrible, but it's a lot harder to side B onto something moving than, you know, staying still, that's for sure. Mace playing a little bit more patient, yeah, just playing the whip punish game. Sheik doesn't have, Sheik's one of those characters that just doesn't really have lag, but neither does Fox. Ooh, the no DI. Looking bad for K-Coon here, just dies off the top of the up air at 80. Mace is well on his way to lapping over here. That's just what Mace excels at. Mace's neutral game and stuff, punish, his whips getting a lot better. But his punish games is where he'll truly excels. He hits you with that up air and you either die or you take a lot more percent. Tim though, K-Coon just not letting Mace recover, just not letting him get those big punishes. Hits him with the stage spike on the weird side of Lilat. If you ever get stage spike, most of the time it's on like that really Lilat. So now we've got those weird, pretty early kills. We've got a pretty even game at this point. It's just so hard to tell. They just hit each other back and forth, and neither one of them keep momentum or advantage or disadvantage for too long. They're a little bit, their neutrals are a little bit sloppy, but it's like their punish game. It's scary. Ooh, the bad deal on the fair nearly taking him off, but it's back on his. Not quite, got the trump, but K-Coon extending a little bit too much, and it puts him off stage. These are the positions that are very, very hard for K-Coon. The percentage is such that he really can't, unless he gets a solid edge guard sequence, he can't take Fox out at this point. But Fox is very, very able to take out Sheik. Simple down there, a light nair, and he'll be right into up smash. And that's kind of what Mace is fishing for here. K-Coon's gonna have to push him back and make sure that he doesn't get those setups as he tries to keep getting back on stage. It's thrown off. Goes out there and doesn't let Mace get that bracket reset. He saw a lot of the as he kept out the side Bs and stuff, a lot of up B attempts. So that time the overextension was really good, just sniping out the up B and taking that. What a game!